You're running a business. And as a citizen observer, I'm not very impressed. You need to attend to business more clearly. You work for us. We don't work for you.
George Orwell said, "These people don't see that if you encourage totalitarian methods, the time may come when they will be used against you."
This, my friends, is animalism in practice. But it is also animalism for us pigs to have the milk and apples.
It is not the speech that we agree with that needs protecting. It's the speech that we disagree with that needs protecting at all cost. I guess we disagree on that, but, you know, that's more.
What about? Yeah, I mean, I guess I came in here open to get an answer just to the rumors that were going on. Why? And I feel like we bring these things, and this is historically the treatment that happens. You bring issues to command staff, and they want to turn everything around. I didn't spread any rumors about anybody. I didn't go around lying about anybody. I didn't go around making up stories about who's going to be in certain spots. That was Marv Harris that did that. And to a certain extent, that was Brad Holdway that did that.
I will just simply say you've been an amazing chief. You've been a good friend.
And this has all been spun around in the opposite direction, and I just feel like your animosity, it's you don't have to, your body language.
Don't try to pull the Reed technique.
I'm not trying to pull the Reed technique on you, Robert.
Me. I'm telling you, I am more than willing to help anybody out. Right. That's what you asked me, and I'm yes, absolutely.
But I came in here, I guess, to get an answer to the question regarding these rumors and whether they're true, and you're saying they're not. So that means that Marv's lying.
Well, if that's what he's saying, then that's correct.
Okay.
If he's flat out said that I've told him he's going to be a lieutenant or Al's going to be a lieutenant, no matter what the process is, then no, that's not true.
I think, as Toby mentioned, the system of government that we have here, the fact that our city is so transparent and so respondent to the citizens' needs and wants, I'm thankful to work for a system like that. In the audience here, we have up front is Lieutenant Marv Harris. He's in charge of our Office of Professional Standards, which is our internal affairs and our hiring and background and training coordinator.
But these are rumors, and rumors like these can spiral out of control, and this, in my opinion,
right.
has.
And
that's why we requested the meeting.
That's why this meeting's called, because again, if this is going on, he should have been pulled in already and asked about it. Hey, are you saying these things? Where did you get this from? But that didn't happen.
Good.
That's how we stop rumors. As soon as it starts going on, pull him in. I realize your sergeant's with him, so that wouldn't be appropriate. But if that's going on, he should be pulled in and asked straight out, hey, we're hearing this going on. Are you saying these things? If the answer is yes, where did you get that from? And then follow that. If the answer is no, then all right, then let's quit the rumor. Quit the rumor.
You know,
This rumor that's going around and specific names are being identified, he's pulled these just out of thin air? Is that what Marv's?
I don't think so. I think those are the people that have shown interest to want to test.
Okay.
well, I'm hoping all I want is a fair process. I honestly was never thinking about promoting. I love what I'm doing right now, but I'm gonna try now because I think we owe it to the new officers that are here, real good ones you have, by the way. I think we owe it to them, to have really good supervision for them. And I wouldn't mind being left in patrol, similar to like where Ed's at right now, because I do care about people. I do my best for them. I've been helping them with the testing process, the ones that have asked me. Most of them are the guys on my squad, and Richie, of course. That's where I'd like to stay, but the thing about it is, I felt like I didn't have a chance, and that I was just overlooked. I've been here 26 years, going on 27 years. I have experience with the other agencies as well. I've been in specialized units. I just don't see any of those three names even measuring up to what I have in my pinky.
Okay, well, the last two times, Raul, you didn't.
No, I didn't want, like I told you, I enjoy the sergeant's position. I mean, I like the FTO thing.
Just like with Kenny, I had no idea that he would even be interested until he mentioned to me that he was. I had no idea you were interested because you didn't test.
Well, I'll be honest with you, and I've already spoken about this with Brian Williamson when he was the chief. I didn't test the last time because I would have taken a pay cut. So when I went over to Human Resources to do two things, get a copy of the job description so that I can prepare my study around the job description, I went there for that, and I also went there to get the pay scale. And when I saw the pay scale and I saw how that was going to affect me as a topped-out senior sergeant, I talked to Christy Brusso about it. And I said, we should strongly consider adjusting the pay scale in a way that it would cause people in this agency who have a vast amount of experience to want to promote. Because I think it's ridiculous that you should take a promotion and also be subject to a pay cut.
I agree.
And I shared that with her, and I said to her that Lake Havasu PD has a system in place where they're not salaried. PD has the same, and she actually seemed shocked by that at the time. And I said, yeah, I mean, there needs to be some changes made. So when I brought those things up, I was pulled into Brian's office, and Brian asked me why I went to HR for this information. I said, because that's Human Resources. Well, no, you should have come to me. So what happened back then is all water under the bridge, but after that happened, I was not asked to take the lieutenant's test. But yet when Jason and I spoke, the chief asked him to take it.
Here to my left is Captain Jason Harms. He's over the operations division.
Those things are clear to me. I don't have to be a rocket scientist, or neither does anybody else, to understand who he wants in his command staff, and it wasn't me, because he didn't ask me to test.
Okay.
So that was another reason why I didn't test. So yeah, those were my reasons at the time. I'll tell you what, though, on this particular testing process, I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. I'm testing because I am not going to stand by and allow people like Marv Harris or Brad Holdway or people like that to be in a position to supervise me or to be in a position of leadership.
Our outside consulting firm said you can't find anybody across this country better than Robert.
He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes like a doll's eye. When he comes at you, doesn't seem to be living.
As I look into the eyes of each one of you, I see optimism, passion, and
until he bites you, and those black eyes roll over white, and then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming.
class of 2023, because of you, just as Abraham Lincoln said in the Gettysburg Address, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom.
TikTok brain.
The ocean turns red.
Our outside consulting firm said you can't find anybody across this country better than Robert.
Oh, you are so great, and wow, yes, I love your music, and oh, this one here is so good. So good, and it's not good.
Our outside consulting firm said you can't find anybody across this country better than Robert.
No, you may not do it. No smoke of blowing up to my booty place.
Because I think they lack integrity, and they've lied about me, and this department never investigated it. Okay. And I've properly reported those things, and they continue to lie. They've called me a thief, and they've said a lot of very, very serious things about me. And I shared this with Jason when I met with him, and I'm sure he shared it with you. So when this investigation went on, because of what happened in narcotics, not one time did any one of those people tell KPD that they thought that I was involved in that. Not one of them. But they come down to this department and they spread these false lie rumors saying that I wonder what Scott did with the money. You know, and this stuff is spread around this agency, and it's horse shit.
It is.
And I've tried to bite my tongue about it.
I agree with
but,
you.
yeah, but at the same time, nothing gets done about it. Nothing gets done about it. And it was reported. All of it was reported. My wife was down in the chief's office complaining. And I know what his philosophy's always been. Hey, you can just as well fill out a complaint just like anybody else. What he's talking about is supervisors, management, and it has happened. But his solution to that problem was to hand my wife a complaint form. That is horse shit.
Okay, well,
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I'm not saying that that's your job to fix that situation. But I lost a lot of respect for him that day when that happened. And I have worked in this department for 25 years, and I have done every single thing that has been asked of me. I've been placed in positions and have asked to do things that have been extraordinarily different from other supervisors. I've had to do public works scandal investigations and other investigations, and I've been asked to go in IA when no one else wanted to go. And I was asked to go there, and they put me in those jobs because they trusted me, and I have never failed them. And I didn't fail anybody up there that day. Somebody failed me, and I took the hit for it because I am the supervisor up there. But I will tell you what right now, I have nothing to do with what happened up there, and for these guys to continue to be allowed to run their mouths about things is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe it actually happens.